Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गुरु गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शिलादास ठाकुर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna, welcome to ISKCON Detroit, Southern Mandir, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam morning class. So today we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 14, The Disappearance of Lord Kṛṣṇa, Text 38. So let us start with invocation prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Jaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayashu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So welcome to ISKCON Detroit, Southern Mandir, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam morning class. So today we are reading from chapter 14, The Disappearance of Lord Kṛṣṇa, text 38. Yad bahu dandabhyudhayan vijino.
Yad bahu dandabhyudayan jivino.
Yad bahu dandabhyudayan jivino.
Yad bahu dandabhyudayan jivino.
Yad pravirahi akuto bhayamaho.
Yadu pravirahi akuto bhayamaho.
Yadu pravirahi akuto bhayamaho.
Yadu pravirahi akuto bhayamaho.
Adikramanti angribhir ahratam balat.
Adikramantyangrivirah hitam balat.
Adikramanti angribhir ahratam balat.
Adikramantrivirah hitam balat.
Sabham sudharmam suras saptamochitam.
Sabham sudharmam surasattamocitam.
Sabham sudharmam surasattamocitam.
Sabham sudharmam surasattamocitam.
Anyone would like to repeat?
Yadvahu dandabhyudayanu jivino.
Yadbahu dandabhyudayanu vijivino.
Yadu pravirahi akuto bhayamahu.
Yadu pravirahi akuto bhayamahu.
Adikramantyangrivirah hitam balat.
Adikramanti angribhir ahratam balat.
Sabham sudharmam surasattamocitam.
Sabham sudharmam surasattamocitam. So let us go word by word. Yat, whose, bahudanda, arms, abhyudaya, influenced by, anujivina, always living, yadu, the members of Yadu dynasty, praviraha, great heroes, he akuto bhayaha, fearless in every respect, muhu, constantly, adikramanti, traversing, angribhihi, by foot, ahritam, brought about, balat, by force, sabham, assembly house, sudharma, surasattama, the best among the demigods, uchitam, deserving. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhishek Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. The great heroes of the Yadu dynasty, being protected by the arms of Lord Kṛṣṇa, always remain fearless in every respect. and therefore their feet trample over the Sudharma assembly house, which the best demigods deserve, but which was taken away from them. Please repeat. The great heroes of the Yadu dynasty, being protected by the arms of Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa, always remain fearless in every respect, and therefore their feet trample over the Sudharma assembly house, which the best demigods deserve, but which was taken away from them. Purport. Those who are directly servitors of the Lord are protected by the Lord from all fearfulness, and they also enjoy the best of things, even if they are forcibly accumulated. The Lord is equal in behavior to all living beings, but He is partial to His pure devotees, being very affectionate toward them. The city of Dvārakā was flourishing, being enriched with the best of things in the material world. The state assembly house is constructed according to the dignity of particular state. In the heavenly planets, the state assembly house called Sudharma was deserving of the dignity of the best of the demigods. Such an assembly house is never meant for any state on the globe, because the human being on the earth is unable to construct it. However, for a particular state may be materially advanced, but during the time of Lord Kṛṣṇa's presence on the earth, the members of the Yadu family forcibly brought the celestial assembly house to the earth and placed it at Dvārakā. They were able to use such force because they were certain of the indulgence and protection of the Supreme Lord Kṛṣṇa. In other words, the Lord is provided with the best things in the universe by His pure devotees. Lord Kṛṣṇa was provided with all kinds of comforts and facilities available within the universe by the members of Yadu dynasty, and in return, such servitors of the Lord were protected and fearless. A forgetful conditioned soul is fearful, but a liberated soul is never fearful, just as a small child completely dependent on the mercy of his father is never fearful of anyone. Fearfulness is a sort of illusion for the living being when he is in slumber and forgetting his eternal relation with the Lord. Since the living being is never to die by his constitution, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 2.20, then what is the cause of fearfulness? A person may be fearful of a tiger in a dream, but another man who is awake by his side sees no tiger there. The tiger is a myth for both of them, namely the person dreaming and the person awake, because actually there is no tiger. But the man, forgetful of his awakened life, is fearful, whereas the man who has not forgotten his position is not at all fearful. Thus, the members of the Yadu dynasty were fully awake in their service to the Lord, and therefore there was no tiger for them to be afraid of at any time. Even if there were real tiger, the Lord was there to protect them. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsta Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Ragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamsta He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyeva Cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome back. So today we are reading from text 38. So yesterday we have seen how simply by administering comforts at the lotus feet of Lord, which is most important of all services, the queens at Dvārakā, headed by Satyabhama, induced the Lord to conquer the demigods. Thus the queens enjoy things which are prerogatives of the wives of the controller of thunderbolts. So yesterday we have seen how even Lord Indra in his heavenly kingdom has Parijata tree, Parijata flowers, and they are not available anywhere else in material world. Only in heavenly planets they are available. But due to the desire to have them by Satyabhama, Queen Satyabhama, Lord Kṛṣṇa has to fight with demigods and then brought that Parijata tree, Parijata flower onto the earth, and at Dvārakā he placed in her palace. So today it's about great heroes who have been protected by Lord Sri Krishna, always remain fearless in every respect, and therefore their feet trample over Sudharma, which is an assembly house in heavenly planet, where the best of demigods deserved it, but which was taken away from them. So you can understand how much powerful the citizens of Dvārakā, when Supreme Lord Sri Krishna was present on the material world along with them. At that time, everything in Dvārakā, it's not a material world anymore. It's a spiritual world, it's a spiritual planet itself. Because wherever the Lord is directly present over there, and nature is very supportive over there, and we have seen how beautifully the palaces were bedecked with jewels and gold and silver palaces and many things, like we can't even imagine how opulent it would be. So much opulent, so wonderful. Even the citizens, they were like happy. The most happiest people in the whole universe is the people like in Dvārakā and even in Vrindavan. They were the most happiest people because they experienced physically, like directly, they got the association of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So how wonderful it could be. So here it mentions in purport, starting with those who are directly servitors of the Lord are protected by the Lord from all fearfulness. And we have seen a quite good example in like past few days back. We have seen how Lord Nrsimhadev had protected Prahlad Maharaj through a wonderful drama outplayed by devotees here in Devasudan Mandir. So through that Leela, how we can understand how Prahlad Maharaj was so fearless, and he has complete faith in the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and even though his own father has made him go into several turbulences or troubles one after the other, but still his firm faith has never lost. He has got his firm faith on Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and through that faith, he just meditated upon his lotus feet, and he has this consciousness like, oh Krishna, if you want me to undergo this, if you want me to leave this body at this moment, I am ready to leave, because if it is your plan, if you are supposed to protect me, then it's up to you. And if you are not supposed to protect, then also I am okay to leave this body. So 5-year-old boy having thus a deep realization and that much firm faith proves that how Lord is very, very dear to each and every one of us, and his pure devotees. He is inclined to his pure devotees, as he had mentioned. Even though he is equal in behavior with each and every one, but still he is lenient towards, he is partial towards his pure devotees as Prahlad Maharaj, because he is from a demoniac family, but still his devotion had made Lord to appear in this material world as a different form, like half man, half lion form. And just to protect his devotee, he has come into this material world, and he wanted to have his devotees association. He wanted to see his devotee, so he came from spiritual planet, and just to keep his devotee's word, he has appeared from the pillar. So how wonderful it is to the Supreme Lord. And he is being affectionate towards his pure devotees, because as we see even in the pastime of Lord Nrsimhadev, even after Hiranyakashipu was being killed by Lord Nrsimhadev, but still his anger had no bounds, like his anger was not getting reduced. But when even demigods like Brahma, Shiva, they were tried to pacify Lord, but still the Lord is not getting pacified. Then they sent Prahlad Maharaj, who is a very dear devotee of Supreme Lord, to him so that he will be pacified more. So when Prahlad Maharaj approached Lord Nrsimhadev, his anger just got reduced in a moment, and he started embracing Prahlad Maharaj, and he started showing his love directly towards Prahlad Maharaj, and he was so affectionate towards him. And we have also witnessed that through the wonderful skit here on the occasion of Narsingha Chaturdashi. So, and also we have seen from the purport how Dvārakā city was so flourishing and also being enriched with the best of the things in the material world. Because in the material world, the best of things would be placed in higher planetary systems like heavenly planets or other planetary systems. But when Supreme Lord was present in city Dvārakā, then the citizens or the Mahabahus, like great heroes of Yadu dynasty, they even tried to conquer the assembly house of demigods, which is not that easy to conquer until the support and protection from Supreme Lord is assured. No one can even dare to touch enough that Sudharma house, which the best of demigods deserve it. But still, due to Supreme Lord's indulgence and protection, they were able to conquer it, and they were able to bring that assembly house down to earth and to the Dvārakā. So you can imagine how significantly they are very opulent and they are very rich in their strength, while the Supreme Lord is physically present over there. Because nature acts under the control of Supreme Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa. So at that time she was very, very supportive, and she was providing all the essential things to common living entities without being even asked. So that wonderful is that situation in Dvārakā. So here they were Yadu family forcibly brought the celestial assembly house to earth and placed it at Dvārakā. they were able to use such force but because they were certain of the indulgence and protection of the Supreme Lord Krishna. In other words, like we can say, like Lord is provided with the best things in the universe by his pure devotees. So Supreme Lord assures to his pure devotees, even though his pure devotees does not desire for any great material opulences, great material things, but still he provides them the best of these material things. But due to their unflinching and unwavering devotion to Krishna, they leave everything aside. They don't even care for any opulence, and they just aspire for the service of Krishna. They just want to render the sincere service towards Krishna. It can touch them. Nothing, no fear can touch them. Jai Shri Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baldev, Jai Subhadra Mai, Jai Shri Dvārakā ki Jai. So, when even persons like Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruv Maharaj who took the shelter of the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna has no fear. Even Dhruv Maharaj, who left the kingdom at very young age and left to forest for meditation upon instruction of Narad Muni, and he was meditating on Lord Vishnu, and eventually Lord Vishnu has appeared after. Actually, he has desire of getting a higher planet than his grandfather Brahma, but when he saw Supreme Lord Krishna in the form of Vishnu face to face, then he realized that I had been desiring to get a broken glass, but I got a diamond in return. How wonderful is that? Like broken glass is being compared to a diamond. So diamond is the direct association of Krishna, and we in this age of Kali we get that association of Krishna through chanting of the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that wonderful is that. When one understands that it is very important to get the association of Krishna and to associate more and more with Supreme Lord Sri Sri Radhakunj Bihari, so they will try to act according to the principles and rules which were given by Krishna and which are coming from scriptures. So when we surrender to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, then he protects us. Even in Bhagavad Gita it is said Sri Krishna himself promises Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. So he protects the devotees in all respects. He provides everything that the devotee lacks and he preserves what the devotee has. So it is such an important thing. And one who forgets his constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Supreme Lord, he's entangled in this material world with various worldly attachments, and he does more and more of sense gratificatory things which causes more and more bondage to this material world, and obviously he may not have utilized this lifetime as a human. So we don't know after how many lifetimes again we gonna get this human life. So it's been a cycle of, again he will be stuck in the loop of cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. So it continues. So one life after one life, one life after one life. After many lifetimes we get this rare human birth. So if we don't utilize this human birth properly in the service of Sri Sri Radhakunj Bihari, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then it is obvious that we may not be provided that human life in the next life, human birth in the next life. So even one may question like, oh, I have realized this very lately, so what to do now? Nevertheless, it's late. Start chanting, start doing some service, start helping the temples and start helping the preachers and book distribution. A very slight start of yours can benefit you from the greatest fear, death. It can protect you from greatest fear of your life, that is death. And Kṛṣṇa assures you like, it is never lost. Whatever the spiritual credits that you have been acquired, it is never been lost. And is also next life is assured like there will be a human birth which is very suitable for you to continue this Kṛṣṇa consciousness in a very right, suitable manner. And here is the like, as we all know, as we try to understand that we are the part and parcel of Kṛṣṇa and we are the spirit soul, and we are never destined to die. There is no death to the soul. And even stated in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 20. So, it is to be understood like, when there is no end, when there is no death, what is the cause of fearfulness? Nothing. A person may be fearful of tiger. It's a very good example and purport. Like, we may dream many things in our sleep. Like, we may get many dreams. Sometimes it's fearful dreams. Oh, some ghost came and it's been capturing. Suddenly you awake, there is no ghost around you. It's just your illusion. It's just, and once you get out of it, there is no fear of it. And as it is mentioned in the purport, like two friends who are sitting aside and one person who is sleeping, and that person may have dreamed like a tiger, but there is no tiger visible to the other person, and also to this person if he is awake from his sleep. So even our Kṛṣṇa consciousness is also it's present in each and every living entity, but it is in dormant stage. When you try to awaken it, then we slowly start realizing who we are, what we should do, how to please Kṛṣṇa, and how to take association of other devotees, and how to best utilize this human form of life in getting back to Godhead, Supreme Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa. So, the members of Yadu dynasty and also all the citizens of Dvārakā, they were fully awake in their service to the Lord, and therefore there was no tiger for them to be afraid of at any time. Even if there were a real tiger, they don't have any fear, because as we have seen in the childhood pastimes of Kṛṣṇa, Supreme Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa, how he protected his fellow citizens of Vrindavan and even in Dvārakā, he protected from various ghastly demons like Putana, Trinavarta, Shakatasura, Kamsa. So many demons were attacking innocent people. But Supreme Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa and the brother Balarama has protected them from each and every small danger. Even in his early age, like very childhood age also, he protected them from several types of fear. So they don't have fear. Oh, whenever there is some fear, they will think of Kṛṣṇa. Oh, Kṛṣṇa is there. Kṛṣṇa will take care. I don't have to worry. I don't have to get any anxiety or stress. So, we also have to try to get that realization, get that thinking, get to that thinking level, even me also. So, to not get worried about small petty things, because when we try to think about Kṛṣṇa, try to serve Kṛṣṇa with our sincere heart, he observes that sincere love and devotion towards him, and he is rest assured he will protect us in all respects. So, it is very important to take the shelter of Supreme Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa's lotus feet to each and every one of us, so that we'll be engaged in His service eternally. We'll be aspiring for the eternal service of Him, so that it will be a blissful experience that you can't even imagine how blissful it is. For the first time when we start in the service of Supreme Lord Shri Kṛṣṇa, we would have experienced some blissfulness, some happiness. But imagine how wonderful it could be if you continuously engage, eternally engage, without any end, without any limit, without any restriction, without any obstruction to service of Supreme Lord Shri Kṛṣṇa. How blissful it could be, how divine it could be, like serving Supreme Lord Shri Kṛṣṇa in His supreme abode. So that wonderful it could be. And also it is very important that we have to take the association of devotees, and we have to approach Krishna by His pure devotees through spiritual master acharyas, how acharyas have prescribed and how they have shown us the path which is very easy for us and comfortable for us in our current age. So that is very important, because at this age and at this in this lifetime, we don't have direct qualification to approach Krishna. But Krishna is so merciful, He sends His pure devotees in the form of acharyas. Srila Prabhupada, how wonderful He regulated this Krishna consciousness in such an amazing thing, because even if we experience it every day as a wonderful palace, how Devsudan Mandir is been serving many devotees daily. So it is very important that we show gratitude towards our acharyas and also towards Supreme Lord Shri Kṛṣṇa, and also in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Lord, as a devotee in the mode of Srimati Radharani. So it is very amazing, and it's very good to take a very good lesson from this. Is like we have to have firm faith in Krishna, and we have to take His supreme lotus feet shelter eternally. We have to be constantly meditating upon the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. So I would like to conclude today's class by stating this takeaways, and if there are any comments, questions, realizations, please do share. Hare Krishna.
Chemistry.
Very nice class. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Grantharaj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.